Welcome to Theology, a podcast about theology with the G's. My name is Benjamin.
And I'm Christina.
We are the G's.
We are the G's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. It's
To
your
all of
favorite
our
day of the year.
Lovers out there. I'm not the only one who doesn't like Valentine's Day. I feel like I'm just
No,
going to
you're
put that out
probably
there.
not. All the men who don't want to spend any money.
I feel like there are men that like Valentine's Day.
Sure. Yep.
I mean, I feel like it's probably should be relatively apparent at this point that I'm a total grouch.
Mm-hmm.
A grouch, Grinch.
You can find almost anything to be a grouch about.
Yeah. And Valentine's Day is one of those things. It's not my favorite day.
For somebody who doesn't like Valentine's Day, you spent a lot of money showering me with love and affection today. So
I did the whole...
you have big talk and
Yeah.
your bite is quite small.
Well, I feel like the bite for the first 5 years of our relationship, marriage, has not been... I mean, wait, how would that work? My bite
what?
has been strong?
No, your bite. Are you saying that you haven't really done stuff on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Then your bite has been
But up until
strong. Yes.
today.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a confusing.
I don't know. I'm totally lost.
When we were dating, we had quite the Valentine's Day, our first Valentine's Day. I know it's fine.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
I
That's
don't remember.
okay. But you did pretty well. We did YYC Hot Chocolate Fest.
Oh, okay. See, if you just remind me that was Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
then I remember.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just like a day.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's my thing. It's like we can do a fun hot chocolate fest. Why does it have to be Valentine's Day?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I just like that it's a day. You're kind of bullied into it. It's like
Yeah,
this
I
is
am
a
bullied
day
into it.
prescribed for lovey-dovey affection.
Yeah.
If I can have lovey-dovey affection on other days for no reason, great. I would
Sure.
love that.
Yeah. And you have no qualms with like who Saint Valentine actually was and what his day has become.
I mean, it's not great.
It's the same thing with Saint Patrick.
Yeah. The all over commercialization of the day is not great. It's pretty like phony.
Yeah.
I'm not super into that.
So like,
But I do want you to show me some love.
yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm not saying it makes sense.
so for anybody who doesn't know, Valentine's Day originally was a day meant to commemorate Saint Valentine.
Are you going to go into a history of St.
Just
Valentine
quickly,
here?
it was like
Oh, my word.
he's an early Christian martyr who's killed for his faith.
Yeah.
And like some of the details are a bit like disputed. But
I didn't
like,
actually know he was killed for his faith.
yeah, the story is that he's like marrying people against the wishes of Rome, and that Rome executes him for not obeying.
I mean, that's very romantic in a way.
It's not though. Like
not the death part, but
even the marrying part.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
it's like
maybe it's not romantic, but it is
like our romantic. It's like
Sure,
lovey-dovey
sure,
and
sure.
hand holding. Like
yeah.
he wasn't doing that so like people could feel butterflies. He was like doing that so people could like follow out their Christian convictions and get married and have children.
Yeah. And I think that's romantic.
Okay, well,
You can have butterflies and follow your Christian conviction as well.
yeah, well, I guess we'll kind of get into that. It was originally like a day meant to commemorate his martyrdom, and it has turned into
Yeah, that's actually kind of insane.
chocolates and flowers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad to me.
That is actually kind of sad now that you say that.
Yeah.
I
so,
didn't know that it was a day specifically about his martyrdom.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Sorry, St. Valentine.
If you're listening up there.
Okay. Wow. That's taken us in a whole other direction.
Yeah, okay. That's not really the theological
Topic
we're concerned about. Anyways, well, if you love Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. If you don't love Valentine's Day because for whatever reason. There's a million reasons
Yeah.
that are not even related to the fact that it used to be a feast
Yeah.
celebrating the martyrdom of a Christian saint.
Still, happy Valentine's Day
Still
to
happy
you.
Valentine's Day. Okay, enough about Valentine's Day. We are introducing a new series, our wisdom series. Maybe explain a bit more why we're doing a wisdom series.
Well, we need to live wise lives.
Nice, that rhymed.
Wise lives.
Unintentional.
Kind of. I was recently doing a Bible study on wisdom, Proverbs at church.
Shout out girl Jen.
Shout out GCC. Oh, yeah, Jen. Yeah, co-authored by Jen Wilkin.
Yes.
Who
can do no wrong. Oh,
well, that's not true. But I think that wisdom is an applicable topic to many different areas of our lives. And I thought, why not hash it out a little bit?
Yeah.
Get into some of the specifics. Where do we need wisdom in our lives?
Yeah, right. I mean, like the kind of the mantra of this podcast is talking about theology and how it impacts every area of life. And so, my jam is systematic theology, where we talk about like one specific topic, usually as it relates to like a core doctrine of the Christian faith. But that's not all theology impacts, right? The theology should go from our heads to our hearts, and right understanding of God should translate into right living.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah.
So let's talk about right living.
Let's talk about right living. Not as an effort to be legalistic, but as an effort to become more like Christ, right?
Amen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, today's topic in line with Valentine's Day is dating.
Christian dating.
Yeah, even saying that is making me cringe.
Yeah. Which is fair. I feel like in today's 2026,
Yep.
the words Christian dating.
Oh,
it's so cringy.
bad.
Oh, everybody.
I mean,
universally, everybody thinks that's cringy of any generation.
I mean, we haven't been married that long, but I think dating is cringy.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have to be dating anymore.
But you know what? Lots of people
Yes.
are doing it.
Yes.
/ need to be doing it.
Yes.
And in North America, how else are you supposed to get a marriage partner?
Yeah. No, you have to meet unless your parents are going to arrange your marriage, you have to. Which
that is
another topic.
It's a hot button topic in our household lately. You got to go through it.
Yes.
Everybody who wants to be married
I mean, you
has to go through it in some way.
form of the honest. Yeah. Yep. And there's a lot of biblical wisdom related to this. And so, yeah, we're just going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. So, a couple disclaimers. First, we have been out of the dating game for a while. So
we're not dating. And I do not envy anybody who is dating at this moment.
So perhaps you may feel that our wisdom related to dating is a bit outdated.
Yes, it might be a little out of touch, but I think it's still wisdom.
But hopefully it's not out of touch because we're out of practice in having to try and find a mate.
Oh.
But it's out of touch with how the world approaches dating and relationships.
That doesn't mean that it's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're not actually supposed to be doing things the way the world does things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other disclaimer is that if you listen to this podcast with kids, there might be some sensitive subjects. So either listen ahead or pre-listen or just be aware.
Are there sensitive subjects?
I mean.
Oh, yes.
There could be. Oh, babe.
Sorry.
Could have bleeped that out.
No.
No, we're not going to bleep out. I don't bleep out anything because I don't have time. Okay, so you've been warned already.
Me unfiltered.
Hopefully you had time to pause this before. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever.
Sorry. Okay.
You don't really know how disclaimers work. That's fine. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, let's get into it because this is way too long.
Yeah, I'm giggling. Okay.
Okay, first question, right off the hop. Dating or courtship? Better term, different approach, any difference?
I think there is a difference. Again, I'm coming from maybe this is outdated and courtship isn't even a thing anymore. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But from my understanding, courtship is a very intentional boy approaches father / girl
Okay.
and says, I have the intention to see if I want to marry your daughter.
Yeah.
Can I spend time with her?
Right.
Likely in chaperoned settings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is my understanding of it.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know if I'm just getting this from the Duggars
Maybe.
or if this
This
is
is not not necessarily, probably not the best source of wisdom.
So what's your understanding of courtship?
I don't know. I was mainly more talking about like a term, but like, I think, yeah, like in Christian circles, there is like maybe a specific understanding of what that means or what that looks like.
In my mind, courtship is a very, very conservative approach.
Okay.
Saying that before you even start the process of being together and getting to know each other, you have said, I think I would like to marry you.
Already talking marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
The point is, I would like to spend intentional time with you.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I actually do want to marry you.
Gotcha.
But I think I want to marry you already.
Okay. So like, I guess one of the reasons why I'm asking this is because when we talk about like, what's the point of dating? The point of dating for us is to find a husband or a wife.
Mm-hmm.
There is no other point.
And not just us two. When we say us, we're saying Christians.
That's what should be the mentality of a Christian who's dating.
Yeah.
And so if courtship is like with marriage in mind, we also think that regardless of the term that you use, marriage, courtship, whatever, you should be going into a dating relationship with marriage in mind.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
100%.
So like as a general principle, we're saying like dating is not just for fun. Dating isn't just to find somebody who makes you feel good about yourself or even finding, quote, the one.
Right.
Dating is about finding somebody to marry.
You can go off on the one if you want.
Do you want me to? No. Okay.
Ben doesn't believe in the one.
No, I don't believe in the one.
And
apart from the fact that
nobody should probably believe in the one.
Yeah. So in one sense, there is the one, right? Like we're married, so God predestined
baby.
that you were the one.
Right.
But what I mean by the one is that like if you weren't the one and I still married you anyways, then like our relationship is inevitably doomed because I missed out. I didn't marry the right one. It's like I was supposed to marry.
You're saying this is not a correct way of thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's right. It's like if you marry somebody, they were the one because God, you married them.
Yeah.
Right. This idea, it's like I didn't marry the right one.
Right.
It's like, well, you're married to them, so you married the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
there's not just one person, one magical person who you can make marriage work with.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Who you can have a successful and happy marriage with.
Yeah. Because, if marriage is a covenant, and I'm going to read this quote by Wayne Grudem, a covenant is an unchangeable, divinely imposed legal agreement between God and man that stipulates the conditions of their relationship. If marriage is a covenant and it's divinely imposed, I mean, we enter into the covenant of marriage willingly, but it's also something that God is orchestrating. And so if God is responsible in orchestrating it, and there's a legal agreement in that, like, we marry each other until death does us part, it doesn't really matter. You can do that with multiple people.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time. Clarifying.
That's another conversation.
Oh, man.
Woohoo, we are stepping in it.
You can do, if somebody loves Jesus and makes that covenant with you, you could do that with option A or option B.
Right.
And still enter into that covenant.
Have a successful marriage.
Yeah. So again, it's like this cultural notion that there is just one person out there. And if I don't find that one person, it's not going to work. It's just not what the Bible has to say.
That's not to say that certain people won't mesh better with certain other people.
Yeah.
That if you choose one person over another, your marriage is going to be healthier and easier and happier and better.
Yep.
Because that's real.
Yep.
But you could have a happy marriage
Yeah.
with multiple different people.
Yeah. For example, if you are an oldest born and you're marrying a youngest born, there will inevitably be things to work through.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa. If you are two middle children marrying each other, or if you're two babies marrying each other, or two oldest, all of those things will play into your marriage, right? Now, it doesn't mean that you can't be a baby and marry an oldest born. You can. And and will it inevitably have challenges? Yes, probably. But that doesn't mean that there won't be challenges if you also married a baby.
Yeah. Every marriage will have challenges.
Yeah. Okay, and so like just to summarize, like marriage is a vow, it is a commitment and a covenant to love somebody, to commit to them your entire life. God willing, have children with them. Husbands, you're committing to lead them. Wives, you're committing to submit to your husband. All of these things is what dating is about. Right? Like dating is about finding somebody that you want to do that with, that you think you can do that with, and somebody you are going to commit to doing that with. And so when we talk about dating, that has to be the overarching framework with which we go into any relationship.
As believers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not ultimately about like, do they have a good job? Are they good looking? Do they make me laugh? All of those things are important. Like physical attraction is obviously important. Being able to provide as a husband is an important thing. Like chemistry, laughing and enjoying each other's company is all a good thing. But those are not ultimate things.
Right.
Those are not ultimate things.
Right.
The ultimate things are what we see God lay out in the covenant of marriage in the Bible. And so those are the things that we need to be most concerned about. Yeah.
Yeah. Our thoughts on dating are not going to be super sexy.
Yeah, probably not.
So sorry.
Maybe
if people
unsexy.
It's very unsexy. I have a very unsexy approach to dating. Okay? I will just say that up front. So it's not going to be the most exciting. But I just think reality is not that exciting. Well, that's not true. Dating can be very exciting. But I just think that as believers, we have gotten caught up in the way that the world thinks dating should look and feel.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't really serve you in the end.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, a dating relationship can be exciting and thrilling.
Yes.
For a moment.
Totally.
But the thing is again, we're talking about you're finding somebody to be married to for the rest of your life. So we're not talking about like a week or like a month or a year. We're talking like, Lord willing, 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
There's no relationship, there's no person that you can be with that will thrill you for 50 years.
That's a great way to put it.
There will be moments and there will be incredible highs, but there will also be incredible lows. But by and large, the highs and the lows will not characterize your life. It's going to be the middle that will characterize your life. And so it's important to understand like not just like how does he make me feel in this moment, but it's like what is our relationship gonna look like for 50 years?
Right. Yeah. We'll get there.
Okay. All right.
So
backing up.
Let's ask the question. If we're talking about being wise in dating, should Christians be actively pursuing dating?
Like, should we be getting married at all?
Yeah. Should we be trying as young Christian people? Should we be trying to date people at all?
Yeah. So interestingly enough, like the answer that Paul gives us is on a first approach, no.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, again, very shocking. I would have not expected as like a 16-year-old kid who wanted to get married to be like, actually, maybe like the default position is like, no, you don't actually have to get married.
You wanted to get married at 16?
Well, not at 16, right. But like even as a 16-year-old, I had that desire. Right.
Interesting. Yeah. So 1 Corinthians 7, I'll read this, 32 to 34. I want you to be free from anxieties. The unmarried man is anxious about the things of the Lord, how to please the Lord. But the married man is anxious about worldly things, how to please his wife. And his interests are divided. And then he says the same thing about wives. Your interests are divided if you're married, because you have to worry about what your wife or your husband thinks, feels. You have to take care of them.
Yep.
As well as being with the Lord.
Yep.
And elsewhere, I can't quite remember where, but I think it's elsewhere in 1 Corinthians. He says, if you marry, you do well. If you remain single, even better.
Yeah, it says, this is 1 Corinthians 7:6. Now, as a concession, interesting, a concession. So he's like conceding. It's like, well, I guess. Not a command, I say this. I wish that all were as I myself am, being single. But each has his own gift from God, one of a kind and one of another. Yeah, and then it says, to the unmarried and to the widows I say it is good for them to remain single as I am. But if they cannot exercise self-control, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. So, like, interestingly enough, and I remember having this conversation when I was single with kind of like a friend of my parents. He's like, and this was a time like I wasn't looking actively for like a girlfriend. I was just like focusing on church stuff, focusing on work. And he's like, are you going to get married? Like, are you looking? And I'm like, right now I'm just like embracing singleness as a gift. And he's like, oh, well, you have to get married. Like, this is something you have to do. So like, don't be putting this off too long. And
interesting.
I was like kind of taken aback. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not what I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a Bible verse somewhere that says like singleness is a gift. And so the first thing to recognize is that you don't actually have to date somebody or get married.
Right.
Right? Paul leaves so much room for us to embrace singleness as a gift because it allows you to be wholly focused on the mission of God.
Right.
Right? In a unique way, right? Obviously, married people are on the mission of God in a different way.
Yeah.
But like when I was single, I did a million things, right? Like I did a million church things. I served way more than I did now.
Yeah.
I was like volunteering all the time. And that was a gift. It was a gift from God to not have to be worried about buying flowers and chocolates on Valentine's Day. That was not a concern of mine.
Yeah. And I was more focused on God.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my relationship with the Lord.
Yeah, yeah. So I think the first thing to say is for our singles who are listening to this, who may be, I don't know, longing for that marriage. It's a good thing to long for. Marriage is a good thing to long for. But it's also important to recognize that one, singleness is a gift, and we have to embrace that gift and use it and be good stewards of that gift. And that gift can be for life, right? And I think another thing to note is like, I remember just like longing to get married and being like, I want that so bad. I don't remember who said it or when I came to this realization, but like one of us, unless we like, what's the movie where they die together?
The Notebook.
The Notebook. Unless we notebook it and we die together, one of us will become single again in our life, right?
Right.
That is how it's going to work. Unless Jesus comes back or we die together at the exact same time, one of us is going to be single again.
Right.
And so we just have to recognize that like in this season for us, marriage is a gift. But one day God is going to give one of us the gift of singleness back. And that doesn't mean that God doesn't love us or he hasn't thought about our life or he doesn't want us to be fulfilled or he doesn't want us to have meaningful relationships. It's a gift that God gives in specific seasons.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah. So
I just think that I know what it is. Okay. I know what it feels like to be a young person who wants to be married so bad, who feels like you have a lot of love to give somebody else and you want to know what it's like to be in that relationship. But there's no prospects on the horizon. I think as Christians, it might help us to take a step back and instead of out of reflex, because we have that desire and that drive and we really want it, instead of just assuming I should pursue a relationship to fill that desire for me, maybe we should be asking the Lord and asking wise people, wise counsel counselors in our lives and asking ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
what is it I'm actually desiring?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's at the bottom of that desire that I think a relationship will fulfill for me?
Mm-hmm.
And do I actually need a relationship?
Yeah.
Or can Christ fill that for me
Yeah.
instead?
Yeah.
And maybe do some work with that
Mm-hmm.
and praying about it and working it out in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, because honestly, on the flip, and this really isn't a knock, it's not a knock against you or knock against our marriage. I love you and I love our marriage,
Ooh.
but you don't fulfill me,
Right.
right? And you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into marriage with the expectation that this person is going to make me feel fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to let you down. It's going to let you down because marriage is
Yeah.
not designed to fulfill your every desire, right?
Right.
Only Christ can. Only God can. And so I think in one sense, it's like if you can come into a dating relationship already feeling secure and fulfilled in Christ,
Right.
you're going to be a far better husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend than if you're going into that relationship with the idea of like, I need this relationship to feel good about myself or to feel worthy or accepted or loved or feel beautiful or whatever it is. Because it may fill those desires for a moment, but it won't fulfill them because those are eternal desires, right?
Yeah.
That only God can fulfill.
Yeah. This is a very cliche thing to say. I feel like I was told this many times as a single person, but it is true. Instead of trying to find the right person, focus on becoming the right person. I think if we would, somebody, I can't remember who said this to me a long, long time ago, but something to the, what is that
The
saying?
effect?
The effect. Something to the effect of, you just need to run your race really strong, and eventually you'll look over and find somebody who's running at the same pace as you, and you can attach yourself to them and run together.
Yeah.
And that is kind of cliche and lame, but it is also true
Yeah.
that if you focus less on actually, I must have a relationship, and more on what does God want me to do with my life?
Yeah.
And how can I live for him?
Yeah.
And be satisfied living for him? I think you're more likely to be actually ready for a dating relationship when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
So once you have done some soul searching and maturing, and you have determined in your heart and with the Lord that you are indeed open to a relationship, okay? Or maybe a cute guy stumbles into your life and asks you, you want to go out on a date with me? Here are some biblical principles to navigate that relationship. And these are just ones that came to my brain, okay? I just picked a few.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are 30 other ones you could use to be wise in a relationship, but here are just some that I think address some issues. Definitely, I think women would struggle with.
Right.
I don't know about men, but
Okay. Go.
the first one is be sober-minded. Sober-mindedness is not a quality that gets your heart thumping. Okay, it's not a sexy quality, but it is something that the New Testament talks about a lot. It's something that Christians are actually called to, is using good judgment and not letting our emotions carry us away, not being carried away by our emotions, but being sober-minded. And by this, I kind of mean critical thinking.
Yeah. Not being, carried away by your emotions.
Okay.
And, okay, give us some verses.
1 Peter 5, 6-8. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. Be sober-minded. Be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's linking sober-mindedness
Mm-hmm.
with temptation,
Yeah.
sin,
Yeah.
being tripped up by the devil,
Mm-hmm.
and being sober-mindedness and being watchful
Mm-hmm.
is going to, it's a safeguard. It's
Yeah.
going to protect you from those things.
Yeah.
And that, obviously those verses are not specifically about dating, but that principle
Yes.
of being
obviously
watchful and being sober-minded and not falling into temptation
applies. Yeah.
is very applicable to dating.
Yeah.
Not just sexual temptation, but temptation to be flattered by somebody,
Yeah.
temptation to compromise on your beliefs because you like somebody,
Yeah.
temptation to sin with the other person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 10:16. Behold, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Again, Jesus is talking to his disciples, sending them out. Okay, so it's not about dating, but I think the principle still applies.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to use our brains
Yeah.
and be shrewd
Yeah.
and wise as serpents,
Yeah.
but innocent as doves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Okay, so
Yeah. This is not.
it's not in context. I get that.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't think anybody's going to disagree that the biblical principle applies.
You never know.
Maybe write us, let us know. I think like ultimately, kind of what we're getting at is, don't let Disney movies and the
No.
philosophy of like finding your Prince Charming and be your guiding principle for finding
Yeah.
somebody to marry.
I guess this is all coming from the standpoint of, at a baseline,
Yeah.
which we already talked about at length, Christians are supposed to be looking for a partner for life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not something our culture really is into.
Yeah.
And it's all about, well, we are told it's all about how the other person makes you feel,
Mm-hmm.
how they make you feel about yourself, how they
Yeah.
make you feel about them,
Yeah.
what your gut is telling you.
Yeah.
Are there butterflies? Like,
Yeah.
are you completely smitten? Are you
Yeah.
drooling over them immediately? Like, what was your gut reaction
Yeah.
to them? And if those boxes aren't checked and your heart's not like,
Right.
when
From
he
the
looks
first
at you,
moment.
from the first moment,
Yeah.
then it's not worth it.
Right.
It's not worth your time, and it's not real love because
Yeah.
it's not getting your, what is that, autonomic nervous system going.
Oh, big word.
Sorry, it might be wrong. It might be the parasympathetic. I can't remember. But
Another big word.
if you're not,
You could have made both of those up. I would have known.
yeah, that's the perks of you not being a medical person.
Yeah.
If it's not getting your heart thumping
Right.
and you're not in fight or flight,
Yeah.
you don't really like them,
Yeah.
or it couldn't work.
Or it couldn't
It
work.
couldn't work
Yeah.
if that's not how you feel initially.
Right.
And that is such bunk,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of, especially Christian women, do themselves a disservice when they are not,
Immediately.
when they don't immediately have the feels,
Yeah.
and so they just write a guy off
Mm-hmm.
who maybe doesn't look exactly how you want him to look,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe he doesn't shine immediately
Yeah.
upon knowing him, but he could be a really, really awesome husband
Yeah.
who will love you amazingly for
Yeah.
years to come. It's sad to me because
Yeah.
I think a lot of good guys are overlooked because of that,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
emotional guides.
Yeah. I'm going to read Jeremiah 17:9. And this is not what you're going to find in Cinderella or Frozen. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately sick. Who can understand it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is not to say that you don't trust your own emotions at all, or that emotions don't play a role.
Right.
But it's like, are you using biblical wisdom to assess this person and who they are and who they could be? Or is it just like your gut emotion? It's like, what does your heart tell you?
Right.
And your heart is sinful.
Right.
Right.
And will change very quickly.
Very quickly.
Also, I said guys are overlooked because they don't get the feels going. On the flip side, I think people enter into really stupid relationships that they shouldn't because all their like spidey senses are going off.
Yeah.
And they overlook some scary red flags.
Right.
Or just things that they shouldn't overlook because they want to make it happen with this person.
Yeah.
So my advice, my main point here is you can be in a new relationship and be having a lot of fun and be having a lot of romantic feelings while at the same time setting aside your emotions and trying to look at the person objectively and critically. Like you do need to have a bit of a critical eye.
Yeah.
And actually ask yourself and the other person some really hard questions and some deep questions.
Yeah.
And try to answer them honestly to yourself and assess whether they are answering them honestly to you.
Right. Yeah. And I think this is kind of like getting back to like the dating versus courtship, where like the courtship in general is done with a larger community. Like you're talking like chaperone. It's like, don't try to answer these questions about your boyfriend or your girlfriend alone. Like, don't do it in a vacuum.
Totally.
What do your friends think?
Yeah.
What do your parents think?
Ask for other people's opinions, who you trust.
Very unpopular to ask your parents their opinion on a prospective mate.
Right.
But just think about, like, humble yourself for like 4 seconds and think maybe my parents might be able to see something that I can't see or might know something that I don't know.
Or also, this might not be a very popular thought. Maybe your parents know you a bit better than you think they do.
Yeah. Because maybe they raised you and they've been watching you for 20, 30 years and know something about you.
Yeah. And I would say this is one thing that I kind of look back at younger Chrissy and I'm like, what were you doing? I didn't ask my parents questions. I didn't seek wise counsel as much as I should.
Yeah.
But we should be doing that. Not I have some examples of questions you might want to ask.
Sure.
To yourself about this person or yourself.
Yeah.
What are your non-negotiables?
Right.
Okay. What things have to be there or can't be there?
Yeah.
And don't tell me it's blue eyes or 6'4". Okay?
Yeah, what like be sober minded and say, are my non-negotiables really things that should be in my non-negotiable
Are my non-negotiables list? Showing that I'm a wise person?
Yeah.
Or are my non-negotiables showing that I am superficially caught up in the world?
Yeah.
And again, younger me was not necessarily abiding by these rules, but I'm telling you, it will help you in the end if you say, my prospective boyfriend, there's no height.
Yeah.
There's no height that I will not date.
Yeah.
That I will not try out. Okay?
Great. Next one.
Are you going in the same direction?
Yeah.
/ are your lives compatible with each other? This is especially for older daters who are in like late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s. Can your lives be blended? Because by that point, you have a life that you have started to establish.
Yeah.
Can these two lives even work together?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if not, who's going to compromise to make them work?
Yep.
Excuse me. What will life look like down the road? 1 year, 10 years, 20 years with this person?
Yeah.
What would we like our life to look like?
Yeah.
What type of mother or father would this person be?
This one's huge because I think this one almost doesn't even get thought about.
Would I want this person to be the mother of my children, to be the father of my children?
Yeah. If I have to go away on a work trip, would I want this person watching my kids for a week, teaching them things about life and faith and the world when I'm not there?
Yeah.
Like, are our belief systems, what do we believe about the gospel and the importance in church? And like, I mean, this is just like general life advice. Are we on the same page? Because it's like, if I was worried when I go on work trips about like what you would be teaching our kids.
Right. It's like, that's not great.
That's not great.
Yeah.
Like, that's your.
So What type of mother, father would they be? How are you going to answer that question? How do you find that out?
Yeah.
Ask another question. How was being a spouse modeled to them by their parents? What is their parents' relationship like?
Yeah.
What is this person's relationship with their parents like?
Yeah.
How does he treat his mother?
Yeah.
How does she treat her father? How does she talk about her parents?
Yeah.
Observe all these things.
Yeah.
And watch them interact with their parents.
Yeah. Because if you think that their relationship with their parents or their upbringing won't impact your own relationship, you're fooling yourself.
Right.
And I think I didn't even really realize this about myself until we got married, how much I'm actually like my parents. I didn't even, in some ways, I didn't even think I was that much like my parents. And then a few years into marriage now, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
I'm literally doing the exact same thing that my mom does. And I can feel myself doing it. And it's like, it doesn't even feel like I can control myself sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm doing the exact same thing that my dad does.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I did that. But,
Yeah.
and you know, I am incredibly blessed and I love my parents and I'm very, very thankful for them. And I think a lot of the things that I do are really great things that they did. But that's not always the case.
Right.
And this doesn't mean you can't marry somebody who comes from a broken family or terrible parents.
Yeah.
But it would be foolish to think that it won't impact your relationship.
Yeah.
And something to consider.
Yeah. Another good thing for me, words are very important. Observe how this person talks to his family members or her family members.
Yeah.
If you think that he's talking to his mom in a certain way and he's not going to be talking to you that way eventually, you're fooling yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is how he's going to talk to you in 5 years.
Yeah. Because likely his relationship with his mom is the most important female relationship he has in his life. Right.
And he probably is going to expect things from you that his mom did or didn't do without even realizing it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How do you handle conflict? How do you approach money and finances? These are all, not all of them, but some of these questions, most of them, you can ask the person.
Yeah, straight up.
I really believe in just asking them hard questions, maybe questions that you think might be overstepping a little bit, and see what their response is. See how they handle being asked difficult questions.
Yep. Yep. And again, we're going to kind of come back to this. Don't do this. It doesn't have to be just you one-on-one conversations.
Right.
Talk to their parents.
Yes. Talk to their parents about them.
Yeah.
In front of them.
Sure.
If you want to. Talk to people who have observed this person.
Talk to who are their friends?
Right.
What are their friends like?
Who are their mentors?
Yeah.
Who are people who are older than them that they value their opinion? Talk to that person.
In a Christian context, talk to their pastor.
Yeah.
Talk to your pastor.
If they go to a small group, talk to their small group leader about who they are.
Yeah.
You are a sleuth. You should be gathering information.
Yeah.
The more information, truthful information you have about this person before
committing
you
your life to
commit
them.
your life to them, the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
That was number 1. Sorry.
Buckle up.
We will.
The tides have turned.
We will get through this quicker. The second one is wait for the Lord. Okay. All throughout Scripture, specifically Old Testament, it talks a lot about waiting on the Lord, waiting for the Lord. And ChatGPT told me, okay.
Chrissy discovered ChatGPT this week.
I did.
And it's changed her life.
I've been sold. Okay. I was not a believer. I'm a believer now.
And for reference, we don't write run sheets based off of ChatGPT.
No, I used ChatGPT to look up scripture memory verses for the first time this week.
Yeah.
And it changed my life.
Great.
Anyway, but ChatGPT told me that the waiting on the Lord in the Bible is characterized, it's not a passive waiting. It's an active, hope-filled waiting, trusting in God. You are trusting in the Lord's activity in your life.
His providence. And like this goes back to singleness. It's like if you're a single guy or girl, don't just like sit around doing nothing.
Right.
Waiting for Prince Charming to appear.
Yeah. God gave you this time to be single. Do something with it.
Yeah.
Psalm 27:14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Psalm 41. I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. So basically with this one, I'm just saying you don't need to panic. You don't need to manipulate the relationship to make it exactly what you think it should be. You don't have to try to jam a square peg in a round hole.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best to be a genuine person.
Yeah.
Be open to the other person and trust that God's going to work in this person's heart if they're supposed to love you.
Yeah.
Basically, if they're supposed to fall in love with you, they will.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be with a person who doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah.
Like, again, sorry, I'm talking to the girls. If a guy doesn't want to spend time with you, or you have to like persuade him to text you, or you have to like come up with super clever things and you're like stressing about what you're going to text him to like get his attention somehow, or what you're going to post to get his attention, and he's not giving you the attention you want, you probably don't want to be with this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who wants to be in a relationship with someone you had to persuade to like you?
Yeah, totally.
So trust in God that he will bring you someone who really wants to be with you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to force anybody to be with you. And if you have to, you don't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Sorry. Last one. Guard your heart. Okay. Proverbs 4:23. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. Proverbs 28:26. Whoever trusts in his own mind is a fool, but he who walks in wisdom will be delivered. Basically, you can't just, it's a very fine line. You want to share and be open with a person, but you also need to be discerning about A, how much can you trust this person? How fast is too fast?
Yeah.
And how much of yourself do you want to just put out there physically?
Yep.
Spiritually?
Yep.
Emotionally?
Yeah.
You're going to need boundaries.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get your heart broken.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, we'll talk about physical, emotional, spiritual boundaries in a bit of detail. But as a preface to this, I want to emphasize that you might not marry this person.
Right.
And you might have been given them to steward for a season, and somebody else might be marrying them. So when we think about like physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, spiritual boundaries, just think when we talk about like what is too far, what like when it comes to physical relationships, just think you might be doing this with somebody else's wife or somebody else's husband.
Or somebody else out there might be doing something with your future spouse.
Right.
How would you feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
We are obviously, not, I don't know if it's obvious, we are of the whatever
Persuasion.
old school mentality that sex is for marriage only between one man and one woman.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really get around that if you think biblically.
Yeah.
I know that that's, even among Christians, that's like pretty...
It's losing its...
Yeah, it's losing its grip.
Yeah.
That's just true.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you're 18 or 25 or 38.
Or 60.
Yeah, or 45. You should not be having sex with the person you're not married to.
Yeah, and if you don't... I mean, actually... We didn't write any Bible verses down. Just go look. Just go look and be humbled by the scriptures yourself. This is nothing hard to find in the scripture. That's sex is reserved for marriage.
Is there anything off the top of your head? I'm just trying to think of.
Well, I mean,
it's throughout the Pauline epistles.
Yeah, it says neither the sexually immoral nor the blank nor the blank nor the blank will inherit the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
Right.
And sexually immoral. It's like, how specific is that? What does that even mean? It's
probably more encompassing that you would like it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, so I just like, again, it's like, how far is too far? What technically constitutes sex?
Oh, man. Yeah.
These are the wrong questions to be asking.
Yeah.
I mean, we can like lay down the line.
Yeah. I think when you're actually in a dating relationship, you might need to.
Yeah.
Actually lay down a very specific boundary
yeah.
with the other person And that's great.
Yeah.
That will probably be very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are constantly trying to push a boundary
Yeah.
and you're constantly thinking, how far can I go
Yeah.
without being sinful? That, to me, that reveals a deeper heart problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And then like framing it with like, this might not be your spouse.
Right.
It's like, and if you're listening with children, this would probably be a good time to, if you already haven't, fast forward or, pause. Oral sex might not technically be sex from like a medical standpoint.
Right.
Okay?
In a medical dictionary.
Right. Whether it is technically sex or not, would you want to be doing that, or would you want somebody to be doing that with your spouse?
Right.
That's not you.
Right.
No, there's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
And so it's like, again, you're stewarding this person, you're stewarding this relationship. All of the like the great benefits of being married and having sex and being emotionally and physically intimate with one person are blessings that like can be explored for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care how mature your relationship is or how close you are to marriage. Jenny's should not be out. I'm just going to say it. Okay. Until you're married. And I think if you're doing something you wouldn't do in the same room as your dad, if your dad couldn't be in the same room with you, you're probably doing too much.
Yeah.
And that might sound very prudish, but just get married.
Yeah.
Just get married.
That's what he's saying in 1 Corinthians 7. It's better to get married than to burn with passion.
If you must do it and you love this person, get married, my friends.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, it's just like the question was like, how far is too far is just the wrong question to be asking.
Yeah.
How can we be pure and become more like Christ? And would what we're doing with our bodies be honoring to God?
Right.
Or dishonoring to his name?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Other boundaries, emotional boundaries. How much should you be sharing emotionally with this person? How far should you be going? It's so normal in our culture with like Instagram and whatever, social media.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm just going to put myself out there and the world has to accept all of me. And it's like, okay, but no.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, like, a person you're just dating probably isn't going to accept all of you all at once.
Yeah.
So be wise about how much of yourself you're sharing. I'm not saying be deceptive. Don't be lying.
Yeah.
But be prudent about how much of your emotional life you are getting entwined with this person.
Right. And it's going to be like not like a scale, but like it's going to progress, right? Like the closer you are to marriage and actually committing, you will progress in the emotions that you confide in this person.
Yeah. And the emotion, like the weight you give to their support of you, their emotions towards you, their thoughts about you. All of that is going to get more entrenched and more serious the longer you go. You're not going to say the same thing to the person on the first date as you would
the day before you get married.
6 weeks into a relationship, 6 months into a relationship, 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Spiritual boundaries.
Yeah. This one, it's a bit tricky. And again, it's going to be similar to emotional. But the one thing I will say off the bat is you're not married, right?
Yeah, you're not married.
So you are not called as a fiance, as a dating, and I'm talking kind of to guys here. It's like you are not called to lead her or to be her spiritual head yet. You're not.
Right.
You want to demonstrate your ability to do that, and you want to model how that could look like, but you are not. You're not until you're actually married. Right. So everything, like, she's not required to submit to you, right? Right. That's not an obligation put on her in a dating relationship or in an engaged relationship. That is once we're married, right? So again, it's like it's a progression, but it's also like demonstrating what you can be like and what you are like and the type of person that you will be when you're married. But you're not beholden to actually doing the things that you're called to do when you're married.
Right.
Yeah.
Should daters, boyfriend, girlfriend, be praying together?
Well, you
On a
told me that
regular
we
basis.
shouldn't, right?
That's right. I'm surprised you remember that.
I remember that one.
I've kind of changed my mind on that a little bit. I think praying together is a very intimate thing.
Yes.
I don't know how much you should be spending time one-on-one
Sure.
praying
Yeah.
together alone
Yeah.
about very intimate topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, I obviously I don't think you shouldn't be like, I just really need prayer for this. Oh, I'm not allowed to pray with you.
Right. Yeah. Or it's like we can't pray before meals or
Right.
whatever.
We don't pray together.
Yeah.
That's not what I mean.
Yeah. It's like at 10 p.m. on a Friday, like praying together alone in a room. Maybe, but it's like that's really emotionally.
It can be emotionally manipulative, and
Yeah.
also what comes to mind is that verse in Song of Solomon, don't awaken love before it's time. It's
Yeah.
like, don't awaken that spiritual bond
Yes. Yeah.
between the two of you
Yeah.
before it's time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because praying together about serious and intimate things is a very bonding thing.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
So tread carefully.
Tread carefully.
Is what I would say.
There are tons of great settings that you can pray together with.
Yeah.
At church.
Yeah.
At worship nights.
In a small group.
In a small group.
Yeah.
All
With your
great,
family.
With your family. All great settings to pray together.
Yeah.
One-on-one at like 10 p.m. where it might lead to other things.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most wise.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is good to know how comfortable is this person praying out loud.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's, I don't know.
Yeah. The thing with
Something
wisdom
to think
is that
about.
wisdom is not black and white. It's like applying biblical knowledge to different scenarios. And so,
Yeah.
Anyway.
The main point in all of this, I think that it's kind of gone without saying.
Yeah.
You should be dating a believer.
Yeah. I mean, so it's like, can I date a believer? It's like,
Can I date an unbeliever?
what?
That's what you mean.
So, like, I get in one sense, like, you want to be married. Maybe this person is physically attractive. They have a good job, good head on their shoulders. They're
And
kind
they're really
to you.
nice.
And they're really nice.
They're really, really nice.
Ultimately, what is attractive to you about this person? The most important thing about a person should be their love for Christ.
Right.
Right? That's the number one thing, because that and their relationship with Christ will carry your marriage. More than their looks, more than how much money they make, more than how nice they are to you, more than how great he treats his mom. The most important thing is finding somebody who has a deep, abiding love for Christ.
Yeah.
Like when all this stuff that we're talking about, like him leading you and like the emotional intimacy and sexual intimacy, all of that sort of stuff, it's like everything will flow out of their relationship with the Lord, and all of that stuff will be meaningless if he doesn't actually love Jesus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so it's like a question for you. It's like you're talking about like finding the right person versus being the right person. It's like, do you love Jesus?
Right.
Right?
Is your relationship with Christ your first priority?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I just can't I don't think we can emphasize this enough, that like their love for Christ is the most important thing about them. It will make up for any physical thing that you don't like.
Yeah.
It'll make up for somebody who doesn't make a lot of money.
Yeah. And sorry, but somebody who believes in God and
Right.
he's willing to come to church with me. Not good enough. Sorry.
And again, so it's like we talk about like spiritual leadership in the home. Obviously, you can tell the way that we're talking that we believe in the unique role of a husband to lead his family. You don't want to be dragging him to church.
Yeah.
And like if he's only going to church to be with you or to like
Yeah.
appease you,
Yeah.
once he's locked you down,
that's gonna fade real
it'll
quick.
fade so fast.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know who said, I think this is Matt Chandler, but like church is kind of a terrible hobby when you are married, there are many other hobbies
Right.
that are going to be more interesting than going to church.
Yeah.
And so if you don't have a deep abiding love for Christ and that fuels your desire to belong to a local body of believers, I mean, it's just going to fade. It's just
Yeah.
it's not going to be there.
And then he's going to be going hiking on Sunday. You're going to be going to church, and you're going to be further divided.
Yeah. And then again, it's like, then when you add kids into the mix, then what do you do?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what type of father do you want him to be?
Yeah.
You want him to lead. You want him to be a spiritually mature leader. Now, this doesn't mean like he needs to be as theologically versed as you.
Right.
Or like his relationship with the Lord looks the exact same as yours.
Right.
But a love for Christ is a love for Christ.
Yeah.
Right.
It's also like, how much work are you willing to do with this person to get them where you want them to be?
Right.
And how much work do they themselves want to do?
Yeah. Right.
Because you can spend a lot of time waiting for the person to be who you want them to be, just hoping that they will be that person.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of time wasted.
For sure. Yeah. I think by and large, our experience is women who have a very solid relationship with the Lord kind of dating guys who don't-ish.
Yeah.
And one, it's like, women, don't marry him.
Yeah.
Just, it's honestly, it's better to be single than to be married to somebody who doesn't love Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And for all of the guys out there, pull up your pants
Yeah.
and read your Bible and, you know, buy a systematic theology textbook and like go after the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, be a man.
Mm.
It's a call to be a man, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there are also vice versa cases.
Sure.
Where a guy really likes a lady,
Yes.
but she's not a believer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Okay. Questions.
Okay.
Should
This is
we
going to be like speed round.
Go out with questions.
Yeah. Okay. Should you date in high school? No. I mean,
Just
so like
don't do it.
in the
okay?
context of like what we've said, it's like, are you ready to be married at 16?
Yeah.
No.
Literally, it's the worst. It's the worst time in your life
Yeah.
to be dating. It's the time when you probably want to the most.
Yes.
Probably shouldn't be the
You're
most.
probably the stupidest you're ever going to be.
Yeah. And
Now, ironically, we know some people who dated in high school and they have great marriages.
That's the thing. I know not many, but I know a few high school sweethearts who
Yes.
have done very well for
Yeah.
themselves. That's an outlier, I would say.
Yeah.
And for the most part, relationships in high school will lead to unwise things and heartbreak.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Online dating.
Sure. You don't believe in it. You
So-
don't like it.
Well, okay. So it's not that I don't like it. And I know people who have married
Yeah.
because they met each other online.
Yeah.
My hesitations, and this is a hesitation, and this is like, again, a wisdom principle.
Mhm.
Online is like presenting like the best
Right.
version of yourself.
Right.
It's like, here's the best picture of me. I'm going to put everything incredible about me in my bio.
Yeah.
And like the Tinder swipe right, swipe left, where it's like
Yeah.
you take it like a half second to
Yes.
decide whether or not you like this person or you don't like this person.
And it's all based on a picture.
Yeah. Contradicts literally everything the Bible has to say about
Yes.
marriage.
Yeah.
Right. So is there a way that you can do online dating that doesn't do that? Yes. It's
Yeah.
going to be much, much harder.
Yeah.
Much harder.
I would say if you are starting online, it better get in the real world quick
Very quick.
if you want this to work.
Yeah. And then my general life philosophy is like, start in the real world. Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're having trouble finding somebody, but you don't go to church,
Right.
don't start online.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to church.
Go to church.
Yeah.
And don't go to church to find somebody to get married to. Go to church to find Jesus.
Mm.
And then hopefully there is somebody also at that church who loves Jesus
Yeah.
as well.
Going
right?
back to becoming the right person.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm not exclusively against online dating, but I'm just hesitant to like the superficial
Yeah.
instant gut reaction. Okay. Group dating versus individual dating.
Both.
Both. But I'm going to say again, why can't it be a group date? And why can't it start in a group setting moving to individual
Sure,
setting.
sure. Yeah, I have no. I think that that's wise to start in a group setting, get to know a person with other people around, observe them with other people.
Yep.
But I am not for you must always be with other people and must always be chaperoned and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think you do need time alone.
Yeah.
To actually talk to the other person and share yourself with them.
Yeah. Again, it's going to take biblical wisdom.
Yes. You should probably not be sharing things with them at midnight in a bedroom by yourselves on a bed.
Yeah. And like that never...
Under blankets, no. Sorry, way too far. That's not going to be helpful.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
The only thing you're going to be sharing is body parts. That's not good. That's not what you want to be sharing. But go out in a public setting and sit at a quiet booth together and talk about things and hash things out with each other.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting married before you can financially support yourself.
I'm into it.
You are.
Yeah. Oh, financially support yourselves. Yeah, you got to be able to financially support yourselves.
Where are you going with this? Like, that was not the reaction I was expecting.
Yeah, the question I wanted you to ask maybe was, should you wait until you are like completely financially stable in order to get married? And I don't think you need to do that.
Yeah, again, it's like a spectrum. Like our culture is like, you need to be like settled in your career.
Yeah, you need to have a career. You need to have some savings. You probably should be on a track to buying a house.
Yeah.
And you should have traveled the world before you are willing to get married.
Right.
It's like, actually, no.
No.
We should be, if you actually want to have like a successful, happy marriage, you probably should just get married.
Yeah.
And do all of that stuff together and figure it out together.
For sure. Yeah. I was more asking like, what if you're in school, like in university?
Oh, yeah, great. The other person supports the other person through school.
What if you're both in school?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, well, then you're definitely not financially. You're like literally. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Maybe wait until you are graduated from college.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to have paid off all debt. I'm not saying you have to have your dream job.
Yeah.
But it might be wise to wait until after school. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of individual.
Yeah.
Seek counsel from parents.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Last one.
Social media and dating. What's the question there?
I don't know. I thought you wrote that down.
I did not.
Oh. Well,
should you be using social media while dating?
Probably not. Although I'm pretty
Is that the question?
anti-social media. I don't know if I honestly thought that you wrote that down. Are you
You
sure you
wrote
didn't?
that down.
I don't think so. I don't believe you.
We have a very trusting relationship. Okay, take us out.
Okay, just final thoughts, okay? And I'm quoting Matt Chandler again, who I don't endorse in every area of his ministry. But I have learned...
He's recently fallen out of favor, but...
Well, yeah, I don't want to get into that. I learned a lot from Matt Chandler.
We love Matt Chandler.
Yes. Yeah. Do we all make mistakes? Yes, absolutely. Are we all redeemed by the grace of God?
Yes, let's not go there.
Okay. It is better to be lonely with 30 cats than to be lonely 10 years into a marriage.
Yeah. I think that maybe some... Again, I'm just talking from a woman's perspective. Some women don't believe that.
Right.
That it's better to be alone than to be in an unhappy marriage. Let me tell you, as someone who is in a happy marriage.
As somebody who's in a very unhappy marriage.
No, I'm saying even happy marriages have very unhappy moments.
Yeah.
And those unhappy moments are agonizing. And if your entire marriage is characterized by unhappy like existence together, you would rather be single.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now, you would rather be single.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't do it.
Yeah. Don't compromise. And the Lord will be enough in your singleness, and he will be enough also in your marriage relationship because the other person can't fulfill you.
Amen to that. Yeah. We are happily married.
We're probably weird, I promise. Yeah, you're dating not just you're dating a soul, right? And so you might not marry that person. Could you stand before their future spouse and give an account for your stewardship of that relationship?
Yeah, that's a good question to ask.
Yeah. And if you can't, reevaluate. Reevaluate your boundaries, reevaluate what you're doing. Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm saying this. Last thought, it's never too late to get out.
No.
Until you are married.
Yeah.
Okay? People think you can't. It's like, I planned a wedding.
Yes,
We've
right.
been engaged. I spent all this money. I put down deposits.
We've had sex.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly back out now. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
If you're not supposed to get married and you really believe that, back out and disappoint everybody.
Yeah.
Don't get married.
Yeah, because there are eternal things at stake here. This is not, who cares how much money you put down.
This is not just messing around.
Yeah. Okay.
We love marriage.
We do. Marriage is great. Marriage is great.
And dating is really fun. I was thinking about our dating relationship. We had so much fun.
Yeah, we did. It was fun for a season.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm glad we're not in that season.
I would not want to be back there.
No.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And if you're in the market for some single people, we know some great single people.
Oh, yeah.
So hit us up.
We could hook you up. Text us.
You can find all our details in the outro. Okay, a couple
Take us
helpful
away.
resources. The Meaning of Marriage by Tim and Kathy Keller. Great book. You and Me Forever by Francis and Lisa Chan. I love that book. I would encourage you reading books about marriage before you're married, before you're dating.
Yeah.
Ironically, I think I read more marriage books when I was single than I did when I was dating or married. I should probably spend more time reading marriage books now. Also indicative that I had more time back then. But yeah, great books. Find people with good marriages in your life.
Yeah. Find people with marriages you want to emulate.
And ask them
and
questions.
learn from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other resources you want to mention?
Nope.
Okay, this was entirely too long, but we appreciate you listening. Many hot takes.
Yeah.
Any hot takes? No, I feel like those are good.
You know what? Come for us in the comments.
Yeah,
That's all I
do
have
it.
to say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was Theology. We are the G's. You can find out more about our podcast at theology.ca. Follow us on Instagram at Theology Podcast and send us your questions to questions@theology.ca. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all. Amen.
Amen.